Hey guys, welcome to Culture Shock.
Yeah, with PS4.
E3 Sony conference. Hey guys, welcome to Culture Shock, and today we are going to be talking about the Sony press conference of E3 2013. For those in the future who are watching this in 2014, now you know what year it was. We're going to run through basically everything they talked about at the show. John, are you ready?
I am, yeah.
For the ride of your life.
Oh, yeah, let's just do it.
So Sony's conference, they started out, and I made a note of this. The very first thing they came out with, and this is kind of indicative, I think, of their whole showing, was they came out and said, thank you to the fans. They came out and said, thank you guys for supporting this brand, and thank you for being loyal. You know what? I think that right there starts to show the direction Sony wants to take with this generation.
A little bit of pandering.
A little bit, but it shows that they at least give a shit. Anyways, so then
they at least pretend to.
They pretend to give a shit, which is better than nothing.
Thank you for giving us all this money.
And then they talked about the Vita a little bit. No, I didn't really care much about the Vita, but the thing that was interesting was that they said all PS4 games will be remote play compatible, which I think is kind of cool. It's kind of like the Wii U.
If I'm going to play a game in my house, I'm going to play the game on my big television. I never have had any desire to play something on a tiny screen.
But what about when you're pooping?
Pause the game. Come back to it. It's not that hard. Pause the fucking game, take a shit, come back to it. Pull out your phone and read news. Read something fucking useful.
But then they brought out, they did a few PS3 games. They showed off The Puppeteer and Rain.
I'm stroking out.
They look cool. It's just more, I think Sony's done a great job of supporting these like artsy, original kind of ideas and concepts a lot more. Like Journey and Flower, I remember a long time ago. Those things, Xbox wouldn't do that because it's not mainstream.
Right, I like that they do that.
Then they showed off Gran Turismo 6.
Wow!
Another
motherfucker!
Another fucking racing game. All right. Then they showed off Batman Arkham Origins. Ooh.
No, that looks.
Well, they showed off a little trailer.
Yeah, I mean, graphically, it looks about the same. Like we talked about in a previous episode. If Warner Brothers Montreal just gives me a big world, that same engine, I'll be more than happy to play it.
It looks of quality. Yeah. Then they focused on the PS4. They showed off the console design. I think that thing looks pretty fucking nice.
It's a console.
But, I mean, it's different. It's that angular...
kind of a
parallelogram.
Yeah.
Parallelogram. I'm fucking smart.
It's got like the slot that kind of runs all the way around it. In 10 years, there's going to be so much dust and shit that gets in.
I think it looks beautiful, and I want one.
Just give me a flat square box.
They talked about updating their network. A lot about, PSN and it's growing, which is good. I think PSN on PS3 is a little outdated at this point, and the fact that they're shifting all their focus on making that better on the PS4 is good. Then they showed off a new IP called The Order. Looks like a cool world.
Yeah, no.
It's weird. It's like modern yet not, yet they have radios, yet they're in horse and buggy carriages. It's like some guy just got high in a room and was like, dude. And then they showed off another trailer thing of Killzone Shadowfall. I gotta say, fuck, that game is so pretty. It's almost a system seller for me. Just looking at it, it's like, I want that. I want to bring my friend over and go, look at my PlayStation. It's so goddamn pretty. And then they showed off, they went through a whole bunch of trailers at this point, just going through trailer. They showed off Drive Club. I'm still not impressed. It's another fucking racing game.
Isn't that the one that's free with the...
It's free!
Yeah.
Great.
Fuck you, Drive Club!
Fuck you, Drive Club. I hate you.
I don't want to drive your club.
I think I don't like it because the guy who presented it at the PS4 announcement was fucking weird. You know what I'm talking about, guys. They showed off Infamous Second Son, a little trailer with some gameplay. Yeah. It looks nice.
Yeah. No,
it looks pretty. Yeah. I never played the other Infamous games.
I enjoyed the first two. Well, I can't imagine that I wouldn't enjoy this one. It's made by the same dev team.
There you go. Then they showed off, okay, this is a game two games I'm really excited about.
Okay.
The second one's more, but they, a long time ago, this is almost as big as The Last Guardian being announced, or being shown. Final Fantasy Versus 13. Do you remember that trailer from a long time ago? When we first saw it, it looked amazing. Like, it was Final Fantasy 13 and Final Fantasy Versus 13. Versus 13 looked way better than the 13 shit.
Okay.
It still does. Anyways, they came out with a brand new trailer. It looks epic. That's part of my notes. At the very end, the 13 switches. Final Fantasy 15.
So they just skipped completely over 14?
14's that MMO that everyone hated. They did that with 11 too. There was an MMO.
Oh. Here we go again. This guy with spiky hair.
Anyways, but after that...
Does anybody have a different haircut over in fucking Final Fantasy Land?
Or in Japan. All just like... In Final Fantasy Land, otherwise known as Japan.
Is that what it is? All characters must have spiky hair. To be game that serves well, it is just spiky hair.
All right, so I have an oh my god next to this next one, right? You see that oh my god next to the next one?
Yeah, which one is that?
After the Final Fantasy 15 announcement, they came out and said a game was in development.
Oh,
Kingdom Hearts 3!
Okay, that was
Kingdom Hearts 3! Kingdom Hearts 3! Oh my god, Kingdom Hearts 3!
See, I'm not excited
What the
about
fuck is wrong with you? You never played the others?
I played the first one.
You need to play the second one. They're so good. See, they've skipped a whole fucking generation for the third game. They've been making all those fucking handheld games. Just handheld game, handheld game, handheld game. It's like, get the fuck on with it. Give me 3. God. But they are. They finally are, and I'm happy. Look at my eyes. Look at me. I'm bright, and that's like one of my favorite game franchises.
I hope it turns out good.
1 was great, 2 was amazing, and then they showed off a Mad Max game, and I literally have "what the fuck" written next to it. Mad Max? Who the fuck cares? What is this? The 80s? Jesus
because
Christ!
I grew up watching. Road Warrior is one of my favorite movies, man. You ever seen the Road Warrior?
I actually haven't.
Oh,
I saw.
God. The Road Warrior is awesome. I'm curious to see. I want to know if he looks like Mel Gibson because the trailer didn't show his face at all.
No, he just ran over a Jew.
Yeah. Fuck you, Jew!
Anyways, then they showed off a couple of little bullet points. They did. They said there's 140 games in development for the PS4. Then they talked about giving gamers what they want. They made a big point of this.
This is when the rape started.
Oh, the rape.
Oh, gosh.
Here, we're going to reenact the scene really quick. Hi, I'm Microsoft.
Hi, I'm Sony.
All right, so that's pretty much what happened at the end of the Sony press conference. Yeah, that's all we need to say. Bye. They came out and said, and the fucking announcer had a smile on his face this entire time.
Because he knew.
He knew
that's what every gamer wanted to hear, and he delivered.
Let me let you know what that is. Started out saying, first off, the PS4 does not devalue your purchases. And they were proud of that, smiling the whole way. Second, they said PS4 supports used games. And they made these slides bullet points to just fuck Microsoft in the ass. They said, you can trade in games, sell it to another person, lend it to a friend, or keep it for life. And then they said, it does not require you to check in online. It doesn't require you to check in once a day just to make sure, hey, hi, how you doing?
Yeah. No,
Bravo, Sony. You have one E3 and the next console generation.
You deserve it.
Congratulations.
Hopefully, it's going to be interesting to see what Microsoft does.
They can't backpedal now. I think they're
going to have to.
I don't think so. I think they're going to try and just leech off of the casual gamer that doesn't know. And that's why you need to share the message with all of your friends and anyone you know. Scream it from the rooftops. Xbox One must fail. Do not let them get away with these atrocities. Atrocities. I know words. Yes, Sony kicked the shit out of Xbox One.
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
It was embarrassing.
For
yeah, I don't think Microsoft can backpedal from this now. Even if they do, it's just going to be like, well, you know what? You were going to fuck us in the ass anyways, just because you said, no, just kidding. Inform your friends.
So yeah, inform your friends. By all means, spread the word. Don't let them buy that console if it stays the same way.
Yeah. Then they also announced just a couple of new features on the online PS4 front. They said you can download and play, which they announced at the little press conference before. And they also have cross-game chat. Finally. That's the biggest thing I think Xbox had over PS3, just because we've been using Skype to communicate.
Yeah. Anytime we play on our PS3, we get on Skype to talk to all of our friends.
Now we can do it on the console.
Yeah.
But it's going to cost us a little bit.
$5 a month.
And they announced that for $5, they're going to start charging for online multiplayer on PSN. You can still play single-player games, all fine and everything, and download all the stuff. You don't need to be a Plus member for that.
Right.
But just to play online multiplayer games, which I understand. They need that money to build up their architecture, their infrastructure. I mean, and make it better.
Yeah, I completely understand the argument of, hey, this is a service we're providing. It requires a ton of data to store and maintain and organize. And to do that, we got to pay people to do that.
Yeah.
And so we got to charge a price.
There was two final things they showed off. They showed a bit of their cloud gaming service, Gaikai, which they just kind of alluded to it being. Yeah. I think it'll be a big deal next year.
Yeah, we'll see.
For E3, they'll announce a lot more stuff.
Well, that's where it's going. I love the idea of, I can just play some of my old games and I can just play them online.
Yes, and I noticed in the graphic they had phones, tablets, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to be branching out their service to, maybe do tablets and you could play PS3 games on a tablet. Their idea was to bring console gaming to more people, more places. And then also they showed off Destiny from Bungie.
Yeah. Looks pretty.
First off, it's weird because it's like Bungie on a Sony press conference when usually it's been Sony on a Microsoft conference or Bungie on a Microsoft conference, but damn, that game looks good.
It does look good.
And they I guess what they showed was drop in, drop out multiplayer when the guy flies in.
Yeah.
which looks pretty cool.
Like, yeah,
the game looks fucking...
I'm still kind of curious to how it all works.
However it works.
Yeah.
The inside part with like all the lighting and all the like scaffolding and everything, the lighting effects were goddamn beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't really enjoy the inside part.
Really?
Just because, you know, me, I like the wide kind of open.
I mean, it was all beautiful. When he threw the little orb and it was lighting everything, I'm like,
no, yeah, I mean, visually the whole thing looked pretty, but
I haven't gotten that feeling in a while.
I love the outdoor environments.
And then the last thing they announced was the price. And this is the final shotgun to the face to Microsoft. And Microsoft, if you haven't heard, announced their console at $499, which you think they would have learned from last generation. But Sony did, and they announced it at $399 for the PlayStation 4. Day one purchase for me, John. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I'm probably going to jump on that.
That was my deciding factor. Was $399 to maybe, or $400 like maybe $450. Good job, Sony.
Yeah, Sony. Yes.
Welcome back to the forefront of gaming importance.
Right. Yeah. Sony destroyed Microsoft at this year's E3.
They saw their opportunity and just they knew what they had to do and took it. They just right in there. Hey, we're there for the gamers. We're there for you guys.
It was brutal to watch to me because I was just like, oh, it's just, you know. Like I said, yeah, it's like a guy just beating his wife. And, you know, maybe she said something bad and she kind of deserves to be slapped, but it just kept going. And it got uncomfortable. To me, it's like, just like, yeah, fucking, yeah, we don't use games. We can play them. Yeah, we can play them. And then, yeah, play those use games. You can trade them in, you bitch. Trade them in, bitch. Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah, it's only $5.99 for our service. Fucking bitch. Stupid bitch. Oh, yeah, fucking take it. Oh, I guess what? Our console costs $100 less than yours, you fucking slut.
All right, speaking of getting uncomfortable, there we go. That's it for Culture Shock today. That was all about the PS4 press conference or Sony press conference. Let us know below what you guys thought about Sony's performance and who do you think's winning, Sony or Microsoft? We all know what you're gonna say, but just formalities. Leave a fucking comment. It's not
even an option here. To me, it's like not even a debate. At this point.
So it's just A and B, and it says Sony, and then all of the above.